What's up, everyone? It's Hey John, and I jabber opportunities nonstop. And today I want to discuss how to keep your cryptocurrency safe. I will be giving you multiple tips and tricks. Some of these you may know, some of these you may not know. But as they say, information is power, and in cryptocurrency, information will keep you safe. Go ahead and go to Hey John on YouTube. Go there, click that, go to the community tab, and then you will see right here, folks, 428 to 514 of 2022. Share projects down below that you think should get covered. Most importantly, in a few sentences, why you like it. At the end of May 14 of 2022, I will go down here, I will go through everything, and I will select a project to cover. What is one of the best ways to keep your cryptocurrency safe? Well, if nobody knows that you have crypto, then by default, you cannot be a target. So the best way to keep your crypto safe is by keeping your mouth shut. Don't tell people you have crypto unless you want to be a target. You see the news every single day. Oh my God, crypto millionaire, Dogecoin millionaire, this and that. Well, folks, people think cryptocurrency, they think of money, and the key word they always think of, scam. So if you do not want to be a target of a scam, if you keep your mouth shut, that'll be your best security, folks, because remember that when you buy cryptocurrency, it is just a long hash key. And if you do not know what a hash key is, it's like 0x1234ABC123. That is a cryptocurrency address. It doesn't say Hey John on it. It just says a bunch of gibberish. And that's how you stay anonymous. So in this case here, your worst enemy would be you. Another way to keep your cryptocurrency safe is do not have apps on your phone and have multiple phones. What do I mean by this? I mean, you want to have one phone just for transacting cryptocurrency. You want to have your daily driver phone where you use it for whatever you want. And you want to separate the two. And the reason for that is because if you're like me, if you like to go and play the degen crypto, well, you know, a lot of these degen crypto, a lot of it is fishy. You never know what you may get yourself into. You never know if these projects are these scams, are they legit? Because some of these projects are so new, they cannot be vetted. And as you know, in cryptocurrency, there are rings of people who will shill the same garbage to you, and they will tell you to buy it. And meanwhile, while you buy it, they'll be dumping. And even further, there are even other people who like to scam you, and they like to put malicious software onto these apps. So in my opinion, nowadays, phones are so cheap. You can buy a cheap burner phone, or when you upgrade, use your previous phone as your cryptocurrency phone, where you only have your wallets and nothing else. In my opinion, this is a great way to separate the two. Number 3 is that I think you should not be using a ledger. Why is that? It's simply put, because a ledger has all of your personal information, your name, your email address, your phone number, and they use it for recovery. But of course, these ledgers, when they get hacked, and if the information gets leaked, and it has, while they do not have access to your cryptocurrency money and funds and your password, fine, fantastic, but an even egregious thing happens. Your personal information gets leaked, and then you can get phishing attacks, you get spams, you can get death threats. If you're really, really rich, you can get kidnapped. Obviously, some of these things I'm saying sound extreme, but you know what? In the cryptocurrency world, anything goes. And if you're a whale, and if you make a lot of money, well, you will have a target on your head. So again, it goes back to my first one where you keep your mouth shut. And the main reason why I don't share my cryptocurrency accounts and how big my wallets are, because A, I am not that type of man that needs to flex and say, hey, look how big my stuff is. I could care less what you think about that. And B, I respect my privacy and security most of all. I do not need anyone to look for me or chase me around. And that is the whole point of cryptocurrency and DeFi. Number 4, I would say use multiple free wallets. You can use MetaMask, Trust Wallet. There are so many, folks. You can use the official Dogecoin wallet, the official Bitcoin wallet, the official Ethereum wallet, there is no need to pay for an expensive ledger or any kind of Trezor or anything like that, because anyone saying, hey, buy this, buy that, it's only for one reason. It's because they get an affiliate link and they get 10, 20, whatever percentage they get from each sale. And you know what? Hey, more power to them, right? I like money too. But just remember, folks, your password in cryptocurrency is still your password. It'll just be some long piece of word. Yes, I know this is an envelope I cut in half, but all you need is a piece of paper. All you need is a piece of paper and a pen, and of course your seed phrase, and your password will be just as secure as anywhere else. If you connect to a bad website or a phishing website, well, you know what? It doesn't matter, because either which way, your wallet will get connected to it. Another thing that no one ever talks about is that you should be getting an authenticator app, 2FA, two-factor authentication. I personally use Google authentication only because it's easy and I've been using it for a long time, but there are dozens out there. You can pick whatever you like. That is just my preference. For me, simpler is better. I don't want to read through a lot of stuff. I don't want to figure it out. I just open the app, booyah, done, quick and easy. Copy, paste, you're done. And the reason why you want this is because this gives you an extra security, because if you have an extra phone, you can put your 2FA on another phone. And if you do that, you can keep it somewhere safe. So even if someone takes your other phone with your actual wallet and everything, and it requires 2FA, and there's no app there, they're gonna say, holy cow, how do I withdraw funds? I don't have the 2FA account. So that's kind of why I was saying get multiple phones, folks, because nowadays cell phones are so cheap. And in my opinion, if you're going to spend that money on a ledger, you might as well get yourself a burner phone. In my opinion, that is way more secure. And of course, when you have this burner phone, you want to keep it offline as much as possible and only use it online when you need to. And you want to remove all the apps that you don't need. Another way to keep yourself secure is to always do a test transaction. What is that? So say, for example, if you want to send 1 Bitcoin to your friend or 1 Bitcoin to your other burner wallet, well, don't send the whole Bitcoin. Do like 0.00001 or whatever small amount, whatever it equates to, say $1 or $2, whatever, and then you will send it, and then you will validate it. And if it goes through, then send the whole amount. I've seen it time and time again. Even people I know in real life, they get anxious, they get excited, they send it all, they don't test it out, and all of a sudden, my money's gone. I missed a letter. I didn't copy paste right. And I know it sounds silly. I did not copy and paste right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, anything can happen when you have fat fingers or if you're in a state of excitement. So it's always good to do a test. Another tip here is that whenever you see a weird transaction in your wallet and it's a token or coin or whatever, and you did not buy it, well, ladies and gentlemen, the best thing to do is to ignore it. Do not try to sell it. Do not try to move it around. Just ignore it and don't touch it. Be as if it never existed. Because if you touch it and if you send a transaction or if you try to sell it, sometimes these contracts, they're built to transact with your wallet. And that means they have now read and write authority. And then, well, these people get access to your funds. Booyah, it's all sold and you've been robbed. So please be aware of that. If you see any of these little weird tokens, usually it's referred to as a dust attack, and your best security is to avoid it. It doesn't matter what wallet you create. Once you have a certain amount of funds, you will be targeted, and these will be just put in your wallet just like that. That's how it works, folks. It's unfortunate, but just be aware of that. Another way to stay secure is to, well, as they say, avoid scams. So what's a scam? Well, if you ever go into degen projects, you always have a Telegram, a Discord, or some way of communication. When you go in there, you will see these people and these bots where they imitate the admins, the mods, or whatever's, and they will DM you saying, hey, you know what? If you send me 1 Bitcoin, I will give you 3 Bitcoins. Or they will say something ridiculous like that. Or they will say, hey, I heard you're having a problem with your wallet. Give me your seed phrase. I will help you look into it, and blah, 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 blah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, do not fall for that stuff. If you have a question about something, you know what? Go back into the chat, ask an actual mod or an admin, and wait for them to respond. If they do not respond, you know what? Your best course of action is to ignore it altogether. If you have questions and you need answers, sometimes you just need to be patient because these mods and admins, they get tons of questions. They cannot attend to everyone. As I said before, sometimes your best course of action, even though you're anxious, is just to be patient and wait for a proper official communication. Another way to keep all your stuff secure is to create an account where you make a very, very complicated password and you put all your stuff into a place like that and say a thumb drive and put it into a safe somewhere. And in my opinion, that is as safe as anything else gets in life. And the most important thing here is to keep things offline if you do not need it to be online, and that will be your most secure way to do anything. So in my opinion, the best two ways to keep everything secure is number one, keep your mouth shut. Number two, keep things offline when they don't need to be online. There's no need to flex. You do not need to be a target. So shh. If you found any of this information useful, entertaining, please support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And most importantly, stay safe, and I will catch you all on the next one.